Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Ballers Show. If you're new here, my name is V. Lee. This is the show about real estate investing knowledge, experience, and real life lesson. So today I'm sharing with you the tools that we use in our operations for our virtual real estate office. Okay, so the first tool is Google Workspace. How do we use Google Workspace? Well, we have emails, and so that each team member would have an email like v@myworkspace.com. And then from the email, each will have access to the Google Chat option, the video conferencing via Google Meet. The most important thing for us in the Google Workspace is that we use the cloud storage. And Google has an option where you can download the drive so that it becomes a drive on your computer. And it also allows us to make sure that, like V, if I go on to access a file, someone else somewhere else can open the same file, but only one of us can edit at the same time. So that's how we use our Google Workspace. So the next tool that we use is Slack. So think of Slack like your virtual office space. So how we connect everybody together. Like I can sit here and yell across the hall via a Slack message to my team. And it's like how you can chat in your office, except that it's online and you can go from anywhere. Slack has a desktop web options and also has an app. So we love Slack and we Slack all day. Okay, so now we talk about a phone. Well, you could use your cell phone, but the thing with cell phone is it comes directly to you, right? So in our early days, we used Google Voice because it was free. So everyone in the team would create a Gmail account, and then from that Gmail account, we can get a Google Voice number. As the team evolve and grow, and we need something more reliable and dependable, then we have a central line. We use service like Ring Central. So that way, when the phone rings, multiple people can answer the phone. There are other services like eVoice, Grasshopper. There's a lot of different services that allow you to have a voice over IP phone or a soft phone. There's so many names, right? Basically, it's a virtual phone that when the phone rings, you can direct it to the party, that responsible party, to answer that call for you. So phone is necessary. And I love phone with ability to text message as well. So that's one of the reasons why we still have some of our Google Voice number that we use nowadays. We have one Ring Central main account, but we still use a lot of the Google Voice number. So that's about phone, but you need to have it because your cell phone will only ring to you and you have no idea who's going to call. So you can't decide, well, I'm going to forward this call to so-and-so, but in order for your team to be able to make call out, like if you're going to have your assistant to call to turn on utility or turn off utility, they need to have a way to call because some of these older, utility company, they won't do anything online, so you have to physically call. And then you also have the ability for, whoever needs to call you or if your team needs to call somebody, so you need to have a phone. Google Voice is a very affordable option as it's free. Some other pay options like Ring Central, eVoice, Grasshopper, they are, I think, in my opinion, is real affordable. Okay, next up is CRM. So what does CRM stand for? Stand for Customer Relationship Management. Yeah, notepad, paper, that would work. But we're in the 21st century, so get with the program, guys. Get digital. There's so many different CRM out there. We like HubSpot. HubSpot is free. It's very efficient for what we use. If you want a nice, fancy automation feature, then you can do the paid version. Then that's when it can get real expensive. We have tested out Podio, Zoho, a few other systems. It's been a while, but we ended up with HubSpot because the free feature, or even if you do one step up, somewhere about $50 a month feature, it is still a very powerful tool to help you to organize your contact, your seller, your buyer, your agents, other contact relationship that you have. So we love HubSpot. Let us know what you are using for your CRM in the comment below. The next tool that we use is Asana. And Asana is a project management tool. We have tested Monday.com, Trello, Basecamp. Each of them have their own pro and cons. And by the way, I'm not being paid by Asana for this, but we ended up with Asana because Asana saved our life. In the past, we would have like a checklist, like every time we get a property under contract, we would have a checklist. And we found that this has become a bit inefficient because our admin has to be physically in the office to look at that checklist to check it off. So with Asana, now we have the mobile app, so it can be done anywhere. And as we grow, we build that checklist, we grow that checklist, we add notes, we make comments. So it makes it really easy for our team from all over the world to access Asana and to really complete the task to expectation. So we use Asana for the repetitive task that we do, like earlier in the example of a property. Every time we close on a property, it's the same process until we get it sold or rented. It's the same process of anything that's a repetitive task. We build a template or a project for it. Now, on the free version, you can't have a template, but you can copy the project. So it's the way I work around it. The other way we use Asana is obviously to assign. We have ongoing projects, and it helps us to assign a task to a team member, and we can also collaborate and make notes. Like if I assign a task to my assistant and she has the questions or she's stuck on something, she can type in her note and then I can respond back and comment and help her to proceed with her task. We recently started using Asana for onboarding as well. It's not like we have a human resource team, right? But it helped us to really make sure we don't miss a thing, right? So nothing's fallen through the cracks. And it really helped the team to realize to take accountability, because obviously you have a due date, a deadline, and then you also have a name assigned to that task. So Asana has saved our life, and you can use the free version or you can use the pay version. Zoom! Yes! Zoom, 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 Zoom! Okay, so we love Zoom too. Honestly, all these tools that we are using, I'm sharing with you guys, is because some are by default. At the time, Zoom was the only option, so we use it and we got comfortable with it and it's reliable, so we still use it, right? It is for video conferencing. Again, the free one only allow you to have like a group meeting for up to 30 minutes. And if you're going to have meetings for longer than that, you need to have a paid version. We do a weekly team meeting, monthly team meeting. We do a lot of our team meeting on it. If we need to jump on a quick call so where we can see each other face to face, we also do Zoom. It's just so much easier with Zoom. We have conferencing with clients on Zoom. But I will tell you, for your unsophisticated seller, when buying their property, FaceTime may be not a bad option for you. So Zoom is what we use for among our team with our other clients, and we use Zoom every day. Thank you for watching the Real Estate Ballers Show. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us some love, subscribe to us now, and help us get the word out by giving a shout out on social media using the hashtag REBallers. See you in the next video.